Hey Cancer, I'm back with your mid-month money and career check-in. We're going to check in on the vibes and the energy and see what's going on, what's going well, what you need to know about, and then we'll even look at what blessings are unfolding that you may not be aware of. So definitely make sure you are tapped in, you guys. Leave a little residue of your energy on my thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed. If you're interested in a personal reading from me, a same day reading or a one-on-one session, check out the link in the description box. I'll try to remember to drop it here in the eye and in the comment section as well. But yeah, if you're looking for me, you'll find me. All right. But let's get right into it. Excuse me, Cancer. Like I said, we're going to look at the overall energy, the current financial situation, current financial energy for Cancer at this time, Spirit. Second half of July, we got the skull. So Cancer, and I know I knew I needed to come out and do this reading because I have been feeling kind of this energy of this rough patch that's showing up in the cards now. And then we got this full moon, the rare full moon that's happening again in the sign of Capricorn, which is going to have some effect on our career energy situations. We'll talk more about that in that reading, but definitely Cancer, so you can probably resonate where you're experiencing some type of rough patch. You may feel like money is slow to come in. You may feel as though you're having to kind of borrow, find resources from other places. You like it says, the card says low on cash. Okay, so and some of you could be feeling like you're out of work, don't have work, or you're in that space in between, like you're in between gigs. Okay, so definitely there's some ending. I feel like as we ended the first half of the year, kind of going into the second half of the year, Cancer, this is indicative of it. Okay, but just because something dies, we don't get sad and you have to mourn. Ending is a new beginning, and I feel like it's this rough patch, Cancer, is meant to be a period where, because let me tell you, we've been talking about your life purpose and what you're here to do, Cancer. And I feel like that's been on your mind, and that's what you've been drawn to as far as, and you've been getting some really, good ideas as far as what that is or what that looks like for you. And I feel like Spirit is putting you through this rough patch to test if you're ready for, because it feels like definitely an influx in your abundance. So it feels like, you could be kind of being tested in this moment. How well are you able to withstand, or, how do you act with little so that, we know how you act with plenty, right? Being kind of content in any situation. But I feel like some of you too, you may find yourself these next couple of weeks finding yourself getting like a bright idea about applying to a certain job, applying to a certain school program. You may have a bright idea, a lucrative idea about something to sell, something to start, something to create. It just feels like there's a new source of inspiration that's coming for you in these next 2 months. So if you've been facing that rough patch in your finances, Cancer, it's only temporary. Okay, I feel as though there's just another push again for creativity. Okay, so definitely, like I said, there one job ended, one door closed, another one is opening for you. That's what this is showing up. And so look, you could definitely try to be in control right now, Cancer. Sometimes they try to call us a control freak. I'll accept that sometimes, but this is one of those situations, and that's why I said I feel like you're kind of getting this rough patch as kind of like a boot camp kind of situation where Spirit is kind of trying to get you to understand how things work and where to depend, where to lean, where to get your inspiration, where to get, your guidance, and breaking kind of the pessimism that you may be having. I feel like definitely there's a new opportunity showing up for someone. So you definitely want to stay open-minded to what is happening. I want you to be flexible. Okay. You may not. So, and when I say be flexible, there could be, you could be in this rough patch where, you're desiring, or you get that aha moment to go, and it's like, okay, I want to do this now, or I have this idea to do this, and it may not happen overnight, Cancer, right? There may be a stepping stone or something to go in between before that. Be flexible to how things are working out for you. Trust that they're working out in your best benefit, okay? The universe is working its magic. You just sit back and kind of let things happen, all right? Sometimes the blessings, the biggest and the best blessings come in disguise. They come in, they look like bad luck. So stay open to the potential of how things are playing playing out. Look, rescuer is showing up here as we split the deck. Spirit is coming to rescue you up out of this rough patch. Like, you're not going to be in this rough patch much longer, but I feel like it was definitely, there's a method to the madness of this rough patch, because I feel like it's meant to kind of act as a catalyst or inspiration to move you into your next idea. I'm actually going to clarify this energy, this current energy for us, Cancer. Clarify this current energy for Cancer. So look, we got work smart popping out. Stability is showing up here, here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so know that your financial future promises to be stable and prosperous. Okay, so right now you're being encouraged to work smart. Don't make things too hard here, Cancer. I feel like, you know, like I said, this skull situation, or this ending, this death, like Spirit is trying to clean out, you know, house. Some of you may be feeling like you could be experiencing this ending in a way where Spirit is coming and cleaning house in your workspace. Spirit is coming and cleaning house in your friendships and relationships of sorts. Right now with this work smart energy too, I definitely feel like, you know, you want to double up on your gratitude, especially in this energy where it feels as though you don't have as much, or like there's this struggle kind of sense. And I don't want to say struggle, because that's not what I want you to equate it with, because your needs are being met. They may not be being met in the way that you desire or as quickly, but your needs, your basic needs are being met, Cancer. You may not have everything you desire, like I said, but your basic needs are being met. And I feel like Spirit is really could be, especially with this Capricorn energy being in play, kind of making you get serious about a budget, how you spend money. So some of you could be experiencing this slow up in your money, or this rough patch in your money, because Spirit is teaching you how to be smarter in your decisions with your money making. And so, you know, like I said, but I do feel like there's this energy of stability that's here for you, Cancer. But there may be some things that have to just be cleaned out, professionally or personally. It's like you're starting over. Okay, it's giving new slate, and the financial promises, the future promises to be stable and prosperous. Definitely, for sure. I feel like whatever idea you're coming up with, or whatever lucrative idea that you've already received, whatever creative venture you are already desiring to move towards, or some of you may get this epiphany. This may be, you know, future for you. Just pick it up, you know, take it how it resonates. But there's some idea, and you're gonna want to work smart, not hard, on making that idea a reality. Okay, because I definitely feel like it's a lucrative one. What's the challenge right now? What's getting in the way? What needs attention for Cancer these second half of July? What's getting in the way? So we got, look, I'm telling you, Cancer, that's what Spirit came in and did, and was like, okay, because you might have been feeling yourself. You might have had like an influx of kind of cash coming in, and, you know, you may not have known the best way to handle it. You know how they say, like, lottery people tend to go broke. I feel like Spirit kind of like increased, you know, to make you feel like maybe you hit the lottery in just like a little way, you know, not like a big scale, grand scheme kind of way. You got comfortable, right? And then now things are kind of feeling rough, because I feel like definitely there's a sense of management. Okay, the seriousness of Capricorn energy definitely showing up. But I also feel like too, like that's what's gonna help. That's what I'm saying, needs your attention. You like in your career or in your finances, kind of it's going to take a leap forward in the management. Some of you may even be taking a leap into management in your work situation. Some of you, you know, may want to consider working with money in some type of like a banking kind of situation. But you can expect a happy outcome when it comes to your finances when you manage it correctly. Okay, when you work smart and manage the resources correctly. Okay, and I feel like there's a sense of definitely with being organized, this office energy. Look, balance is showing up with justice behind it too, but the sense of like the office money manager, it's kind of like definitely that's that. It's giving Capricorn kind of Virgo energy, earth sign kind of energy as being practical, you know, in regards to how you're doing things. It's definitely a heavy message of writing things down, Cancer. You know, some of you may even want to go back to the tried and dandy, what you call them? Like, you know how we used to have the little books and we used to write, what you call them? The little check balances book, I think. I feel like there was a word for it. But you know how you had your little book and you wrote down everything you spent and when it was coming out. Some of y'all may have to do that or need to do that. And it's like Spirit may be wanting you to show that growth, show that maturity before you're blessed with your abundance. And that could be what's slowing it down or blocking it in a sense. But I do feel like you are also too having to think better about yourself, your situation. It's like manage what you got, manage the little that you have, and like I said, be content. Throw that gratitude out, and don't just be throwing gratitude just for the sake of getting something in return. Be truly grateful, because God know your heart anyway, but like truly grateful for what you have. Manage what you have, and I guarantee you that's when your whole situation changes. Instead of being panicked by what you don't have or what you do have, you know. And I feel like I said, it's time for us to kind of switch our mindset or perception reality around finances, okay? But definitely I'm seeing a happy outcome to your finances. So even if you're in this rough patch with your money now, Cancer, it won't last much longer. This is what you have to do to change it, okay? So let's actually see a blessing that's unfolding that we may not see. And as I said that, I saw the windfall card. I just saw it again too. Yeah, twice. So a blessing unfolding that we may not be aware of, Spirit. A blessing unfolding the second half of this month for Cancer. So patience is a virtue, okay? But look, am I not telling y'all that we need to plan? Y'all better be joining my Lionsgate portal manifestation workshop. I'm just telling you, because we're gonna be planning, we're gonna be talking about this, we're gonna be writing it down, okay? But this is the third time I'm seeing kind of this energy of planning, okay? Taking things slow, not, you know, being impulsive or anything, being patient, okay? And I feel like patience is a virtue that's going to like, that's what you're learning in this season, this situation. Your patience muscle is being exercised. Divine timing is at hand, and it's requiring you to have faith. Remember in the just the general reading that I did for the second half, if you missed it, I'll try to remember to drop it for you, but you can go back to the channel. We talked about this is all about your faith. Your faith is being tested right now, you know, and that can be challenging. It's not going to feel comfortable, but that's what's happening. Your faith and your patience is being tested. Do you believe it at the end? Do you believe in divine timing? Do you believe that Spirit will supply what you need when you need it and not a minute before or after? Okay, you may feel a little bit tired and out of balance. And right now, especially with all that's going on, we got the full moon, the rare full moon that's going on. We're in pre-shadow retrograde already. We're getting ready to gear up for a retrograde. So, you know, you could feel tired, sluggish. You're going through a rough patch in regards to your career, your finances. You know, things may not be making sense. The money may be looking funny. You know, it's just kind of like a time of transition too. There may be a lot of things that you're still trying to figure out, but Spirit is just asking you and exercising your patience, okay? And know that everything will work out. The way will be shown, lit up for you. Everything is working out the way that it needs to. You have to really truly believe that, okay? Money may be slow coming in at this moment, but know that you know, even if you're unsatisfied with your finances, be grateful for what you have, manage what you have, and I guarantee you, once you like really connect with that gratitude and you're able to be content in that, you're going to be blessed with more. But the virtue of it all is patience. So you'll be able to understand and wait and understand and have faith. And that's bigger than any kind of paycheck you could get or any other thing that you could be desiring to get, okay? But I definitely feel like planning right now. This would be a good time. Okay, thank you, Spirit. This would be a good time to do a like a prayer board, a manifestation board, like, or revisit the one that you did maybe at the beginning of the year. this will be a good time. You definitely, and like I said, there's an energy or a message of writing things down. Write it down. If you want to see it happen, write it down. That's law. Okay, like that's law. But this is a really good time, Cancer, to take your financial inventory and see what needs changing around your money situation, your money habits, your money relationship. This is the time. This is why you're going through this rough patch. Spirit is trying to make you sit and look in the mirror and see what's going on. You know, there's some inventory that you want to check in regards to yourself and how you resonate with finances or money. This is the time to kind of sit with yourself and take internal inventory, okay? And like that old person dies and there's a new person that's being reborn in regards to your finances and career. The old person may have worked really hard and felt like there wasn't much to show for it, but this time, this go around, when you're moving into this more creative kind of side of what you're doing and moving more into your life purpose and your gift, you're going to be able to kind of see how the blessing of patience is unfolding. And I feel like you're going to be able to be satisfied with your finances again. So just kind of hold out, Cancer. You know, you may have some real unrealistic expectations of how quickly things are supposed to change, okay? But be open to being rescued, because you will be. But, you know, it just takes some time. You know, when you call 911, they not right there, but they definitely be on the way, right? So it's kind of the same situation. But Spirit is always going to be on time, all right? 911, they might get delayed, but your spirit guides are definitely right on time, Cancer. So let's see. I actually wanted to ask, I'm going to pull out this deck real quick and just see. Look, planetary positions here at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting ready to ask about the potential blockages that could be in the way. And I feel like it's already come out. Like I said, what's really blocking it is your lack of patience and being able to be content and manage what you have right now. But there are adverse planetary positions that are affecting what's going on at this moment. Like I said, I feel like, you know, retrograde, pre-shadow, this full moon in Capricorn, there's a lot that's going on. It is your free will, okay? But I do feel like, you know, that changes, right? Things in that nature kind of changes and shifts. But yeah, planetary positions could definitely be something. And then mental health was down below that too. And I feel like, you know, that kind of ties back to your relationship, or how, you know, how are you viewing money? What's your relationship with money? How are you, you know, handling your rough patch? You know, what's your mental health check? Actually, let's just do a little mental health check-in. Let me know down in the comment section how you're feeling. You know, if you got a vent in the comment section, that's cool. We're all family here. But yeah, let's do a mental health check. If I can remember, I'll try to put like a little key down there. So like of some hearts, you know, I'm cool, I could use some help, whatever, you know, and you just comment your responding heart. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to remember to do that. Let me write that down, because I actually want to remember. Okay, sorry y'all, but let's see what actually comes out when we ask about potential blockages hindering you, potential blockages hindering Cancer's financial abundance, career success. So, and y'all, did I not say you had unrealistic expectations? That's what I'm saying. Look, and too many things at once. I feel like you could be trying to do too many things at once, you know, and that's not really working smart. It's like you're trying to do so much at one time because you think that that's smart, but it's really working against you, okay? It's kind of like inevitable when you try to do or tackle too many things at once. Excuse me, something ends up missing the attention, all right? So this is the time to slow down. You know, we got retrograde coming up. It's all about slowing down, paying attention to the details, paying attention to the particulars, okay? And then, you know, maybe focusing and zeroing in on one thing, accomplishing that, and then moving forward. But unrealistic expectation says that some of your expectations might not be grounded in reality, Cancer, okay? So you want to explore your expectations, begin to reconsider your expectations and try keeping your focus on the areas inside your control, like your own actions and choices for more realistic, achievable outcomes, okay? So it's like, control what you can control, Cancer. But I feel like, the unrealistic expectations could definitely be tied to your lack of patience. And then also, too, I feel like you could be expecting, it's almost like, who would give their 12-year-old child that doesn't have a license, can't drive, why would you give them a $100,000 car and let them drive it? It's like, that's unrealistic. Why would you as a 12-year-old want that car? It's unrealistic to think that you would be able to get that. But you could absolutely start a plan. Okay, this is what has to happen. This is how much it costs, whatever. This is how old I have to be. This is when I can get a license, and start making those steps, like making the plan to get to where you're trying to be. But like expecting it to happen overnight, or expecting like setbacks that don't get in the way, or, things that don't try to slow you down and make you look at a situation. I feel like that's what Spirit is doing, like getting you to work smarter on this thing, giving you a different perspective instead of harder. Okay. So, I think I'm done with that deck, actually. Let's see what shows up in my deck. See, look, bankrupt is showing up, but career changes here. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, there's nothing left for you here. So, and some of you may be feeling like this. You may be feeling like you're going bankrupt, or like, your resources are slowing up. But Spirit is asking you to be patient, because I definitely feel like you're in and y'all now just caught 444. That's that stability, okay? And remember, I told you the synchronicities were going to be showing up. But, I feel like there's a change, a transformation happening in regards to how you view your money situation and your career. So where and especially like, if you are bankrupt, there's something going on internally that you want to check in on with your finances. Okay, if you want to deeper dive into that, work with me one-on-one, reach out to me. We can have a session, or I can do a personal reading for you around it. But there's something I do feel like, Cancer, somebody's mismanaged the money. And it's all about our life, is all about our choices. I'm not here to say, to rag on you, because I don't always make the right choices either. But I feel like, there may have been some choices, or Spirit is trying to kind of like help you with your choices that are coming up in regards to your money and career. And that's why, your money could be kind of funny. Divine guidance, inspired inspiration. I feel like, you're going to get some type of light bulb that goes off for you. And that's why you're needing to be patient, connecting with nature, meditating, okay? Because that's how you're going to get some of your insight here too, connecting with your spirit guides. But I definitely feel like, there's something there. It's just nothing left for you there in that job, that situation, that career. And, you could be feeling this. You could be feeling this bankruptcy kind of energy physically. Or you could be feeling this kind of spiritually, in a sense where you just don't desire to be in a place. It just feels like it's draining or taking from you. But that blockage is your unrealistic expectations, okay? And some of you, most of you can definitely probably resonate with the fact that you are a healer in your own way. That's a part of your spiritual gift. And as healers, you're going to go through these things so that you're able to help others, if that makes sense. So I'm telling you, there's definitely a method to the madness of what's happening in your money situation. Look, and we got the energy of create. Like I said, there's definitely an emphasis on you being creative, or you creating something of your own, okay, giving birth to something. I love that the spring energy is showing up, because even though winter is like death and, things are dying and wilting away and ending, the spring energy is of rebirth, renewal. That's what I feel like is coming in. You just have to be patient, but you also have to create that for yourself by affirmations, by manifesting, by changing your outlook, Your mindset, like literally, I can't make it up. Broke mindset is here. And then plan ahead. So remember I said about the plan. Some of you may be planning your exit strategy. Some of you need to write down your plan to wealth. Some of you have that desire, and there's nothing wrong with desiring wealth. But I feel like you need to get a plan on paper. You know, you have to work smart, not hard. Put in the work. Like, you have to put in the work, literally. Your needs are met was trying to come out with it here too. And so that's what I said. Right now, your basic needs are being met, Cancer. But you may not have everything that you desire, and your basic needs being met may not be being met in the way that you desire them. But I definitely feel like, yes, Cancer, Spirit is asking you to kind of put in some work to come out of this situation, this bankruptcy. And I'm not, y'all ain't gonna want to hear it, but, and I'm not saying bankruptcy is your, kinda, yeah. The choices that you made, Cancer, have put you in this situation. And I'm not saying you're literally bankrupt. Somebody could be experiencing that, where you resonate with you're literally, like, you're deciding to declare bankruptcy. And that may be a good thing for you, because bankruptcy even still isn't a bad thing. It's kind of a way to restart, right? And so that's what, it's like you're kind of scrapping that life and starting over, creating a new life. But this time, you know, you're going to be able to put in the work to make the right choices. Work smart, okay? Don't allow a scarcity mindset to limit your success. So there's, you know, that scarcity in the sense of, I don't have, I'm bankrupt. Don't let that limit your success in creating. Don't let that limit putting in the work, okay? If you put in the work, honey, the results will follow. I don't even know how I ended up picking up this deck, but I'm going to pull a final message, I guess, from it. Final message for Cancer is the second half of July. Some words of encouragement for the second half of July. So you are currently under construction, Cancer. Please be patient. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, yeah, it's like you have to come back as a new person. You're under construction. Like, you had to go, you got to change your clothes. You got to change you may even be thinking about reinventing yourself in a way of that sense, where you are kind of like under construction. You know how people and stuff can still be open when things are under construction, but you're just not, you know, what you desire. You're not that finished vision of what you desire, right? But patience, and you get there. So, I'm going to pull one more. Patience is a virtue, okay? Look, you will be blessed with more than you can ever imagine, Cancer. I feel, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Spirit is really getting ready to bless you, especially if you resonate with the fact that you're a healer. It's like Spirit is going to bless you with the things that are going to help you in turn bless others. But it's kind of like, you know, you have to go through some things to be able to have that perspective, to be able to be in the right spot, to be able to do what it is that a healer would do, right? And that's why it's almost like you're being humbled in this sense, where you feel like, you know, it may not be possible, but Spirit is going to blow your mind. Yeah, look, believe in yourself and your ability to carry out your dream, no matter what it's looking like. I feel like your dream is what this created. It's like, create the life you love, you guys. Create the life you love. I actually have that motto on my social media sites now, because that's what I'm doing. Anything, you know, I'm creating the life I love, empowering you to do the same. Okay, that's like my little mission statement or whatever. But look, that's what I'm saying. You're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself in between all your hard work. I do feel like there is this energy of exhaustion or like burnout, Cancer. So you want to be mindful of that. Work smart, not hard. Okay, get some rest. This retrograde is definitely going to slow things down, scale it back, give you, you know, time to kind of rest and relax. Take advantage, okay? But know that you are you are able to carry out your dreams, but don't get too unrealistic. You know how we can get very imaginative, and then our expectations, when they don't match up with those elaborate imaginations that we come up with our mind, we get, you know, jaded and feel like, oh, it's not gonna happen. Or that's what I'm saying. You have to be open and flexible. That is openness and flexibility, and managing what you have right now and being grateful for it is what's gonna change your situation radically. And it's gonna surprise you. It's gonna blow your mind, okay? More than you could ever imagine. That's why I said, and write it down. Write what you want. Write what you want down, y'all. If I gotta get on live and we gotta do a little I want to call it a prayer board so bad, but it's called a what you call them things? a mood board. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You did it at the beginning of the year. I think I said it earlier, but yeah, we got to get on live and do that together. If that, you know, if you are coming to my Lionsgate, workshop, we're gonna be working on that. So yeah, we gonna be doing it together. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna tell y'all. Yeah, join the Lionsgate workshop, you guys. I feel like it's going to be very, very beneficial. Like I said, we're going to be manifesting our desires around our career, our finances, heavy emphasis on that, but just really changing our mindset around that, and using this to our advantage. Okay. So if you're trying to be blessed with more than you can ever imagine, that's a way to get down to it too. Okay. So the link is going to be in the description box below, y'all. I'll try to drop it in the if I can remember. It'll be in the comment section as well, or you can check out my website, BossLadyBTarot.com. Okay, but talk to me in the comments, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna remember to put the little code. We're gonna do a little mental health check-in. Let me know where you're at, where you're feeling, and you know, hopefully, you know, like I said, we're all family here, so be, you know, lead with love in whatever you say, but also be very mindful of the energy that you're putting out, okay, and perpetrating. I'm not telling you to lie, you know, but just definitely be mindful of the energy that you're putting out there, okay? But I'm gonna leave it here, boo. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, I love you.